OYASSUU, maybe the best Hog 2.6 player in the world, just blessed us with another video. So today we're going to be analyzing his match against Royal Giant. This is our typical Royal Giant deck, the like Fisherman, Hunter, no Monk version in this. This is actually my most common deck in my entire database, I'm pretty sure. So it'll be fun comparing his gameplay against the stats. Really fast, Royal Ghost in the back. I'm surprised he would place his Ice Golem right there. I guess Royal Ghost can be countered with Ice Golem, but I don't know how easy that is if you pre-place it. So we'll see if he can actually counter Royal Ghost with that. Royal Giant in the back early on is so interesting to me. I feel like that's not as common. Like when I play against this deck, I feel like Royal Giant comes later. So he places his Musketeer in the back. See, yeah, even though his opponent has a Fireball, this is pretty consistent with what I saw throughout all of my Royal Giant games. They don't seem to mind giving their opponent spell value. I think probably because Musketeer is just so important here. It's like worth the spell value, I guess. But it's very interesting that he would put Hog Rider on the same lane as the Royal Giant. Because if, like, I would have thought you'd want to put your Hog Rider where the Royal Ghost is and have Royal Ghost hit Hog Rider and probably get fully countered. But I guess he wanted to take advantage of his Musketeer, maybe? Okay, so we've got a 4-3 cannon. Wow, the Hog Rider got a lot of damage. 4-3 cannon for the Royal Giant. He places a log as well to make sure it's fully countered. Royal Giant just does so much damage and he has so much health that I'm seeing a lot of the players use like 5+ elixir to defend it. I guess just to like make sure that he never gets much damage on their tower. This was an unlock for me. I would typically under defend Royal Giant. So that was an interesting thing I learned. This Ice Spirit placement is very common among all the pros playing Royal Giant. I guess it seems like it's probably the best placement for Fisherman. He gets fully countered. This is an interesting play as well because he was at 10 elixir, so not that crazy, I guess. But like, I guess I'm just surprised that he would do something so aggressive, like randomly. It feels random to me. But yeah, his opponent had to Fireball and put the Hunter down. The Fireball versus the Hunter is interesting. We see mostly offensive Fireballs in this matchup, but there aren't many across the board. Is up, he got some chip on the tower. Pre-placed cannon is also fascinating. I would have thought you'd want to save it for the Royal Giant. Okay, this makes sense. Royal Giant in the back means Hog, Ice Golem push in the opposite lane. He did accidentally pass up the Ice Golem with the Hog Rider, right? Because I would have thought Fisherman, obviously you want to keep your Ice Golem in front of the Hog Rider. Okay, so that's our second log defending Royal Giant. I am surprised he put his Musketeer in the middle, but it seems like that was the best for the amount of troops he had to counter in this push. Yeah, because she got a lot of value. She hit the Royal Ghost, Royal Giant, and Fisherman. Okay, and then we've got a log to knock back the Hunter. Wow, okay, that log was enough to get damage on the tower. And then is he going to counter it? Okay, Skeleton split, counters Hunter, and he was able to build a push with the Evo Skellies. That is insane. Okay, Ice Golem ability makes sense because there are so many troops there. And that's something I need to work on is actually using that ability. Okay, this is a nasty push on both sides. But, okay, wow. 2 Royal Giants on opposite lanes is crazy on both lanes. Okay, and then Ice Spirit for the Hunter. Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. Oh my gosh! He needs to Fireball that tower ASAP! Okay, and then the E-Spirit didn't connect. And Fireball to finish it off. So I think we only saw 2 Fireballs in that match, which I think is very interesting, but also pretty consistent with what I see across the board. I love watching OYASSUU's battles. They are so helpful. I feel like I pick up something new every single time. Anyways, thanks for watching that with me, and I will talk to you later.